Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome to another Manchester United live stream tonight, or today really afternoon. We are going to be previewing the first Premier League game of the new season. Of course, it is Manchester United versus Leicester, and it's good to be back doing these match previews and things like that. It's going to be a great season, and we're back with you guys. So if you are new, please do feel free to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Just want to say thank you so much for the support on yesterday's stream. You guys were absolutely amazing, so I really appreciate that. If you guys want to, subscribe as well today, that would be absolutely fantastic. Welcome Matthew Jones, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. If you haven't already, go and check out his channel and the link in the description down below. Some brilliant Manchester United content as well as piano playing. Who knew? Who knew? But anyway, he says United lives will go live around 6. Everyone smash the like button, and my score prediction is 2-0. Well, I'll be getting into my score prediction and also the predicted lineup as well for the game. So don't you worry, guys. All that stuff is coming up. But we'll just be talking about the game, talking about how we're probably going to go, how both sides will look to set up. Then I'll be giving my predicted lineup for the game, and then obviously my prediction. But as always, you guys can get involved in the live chat as well. Brother Game wants to stream says, who are we playing tonight? We are playing Leicester. We are playing Leicester tonight, as you can see, as you can really tell by the thumbnail. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this stream, and hopefully you guys can get a bit of a discussion going in the live chat. Welcome Crazy Peter Gaming, and welcome Dazzle's Football Stand. Thanks for joining, guys. If you haven't already, please do feel free to smash the like button if you are new, of course. So yeah, obviously, first game of the Premier League season. It's time to forget all of the kind of transfer window. Forget that. Forget the past. It starts today, and it starts, I'm going to move this mic here. It starts today. It starts, there's no looking back. There is no looking back. No, you can't go into this with a negative mindset. You have to go into the season all positivity. You have to go into it with all the renewed optimism, and I'm definitely going into it with that. I don't care that we didn't sign anyone deadline day anymore. That's happened in the past. We have to go from now. This is our time. This is our moment. We have to go from the minute go on the whistle. We have to do it. But hopefully we get off to a good start. We need to get off to a good start today, or tonight rather. I think it's 7:45 kickoff, somewhere around there. We need to get off to a good start, and I'm sure we will. I think historically Manchester United always seem to start well in the Premier League, so hopefully we can continue the trend and keep the positivity going. Welcome Rasmus, welcome to stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. Brother Games says Leicester 2-0, Mahrez and Slimani with the goals. Well, I tell you what, that would be a shocking start to the season. And that, if we lose tonight, it really will add to the negative atmosphere. I'm just hoping that the renewed optimism, the spirit that is coming with the first game of the season, all the fans getting behind, the team at Old Trafford, hopefully they'll spur the team on to greatness this season, and hopefully we can start well this season as well. But Brother Gaming 2-0 Leicester, I tell you what, that would be an absolute disaster. Mahrez isn't playing. It's like, oh wow, I just realised you were trolling me. Wow, okay, Mahrez and Slimani don't play for Leicester anymore. What an idiot. Anyway, Dazza says Leicester to win. Bullshit. Oh yeah, I'm hoping Dazza, I'm hoping. Welcome Emma, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining, really appreciate it. And yes, keep leaving your thoughts in the live chat. Obviously, yesterday's stream was absolutely superb. Welcome, Kashif. Welcome back, Kashif. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. And then we're now, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to it, guys. You don't know how long I've waited for Premier League football to be back, and now it is coming back today of all days. And the fact is, we're playing, the first game of the season as well. So, that hasn't happened for quite some time, playing the first game of the season, kicking it all off for everyone. So, you got to say it's a decent position to be in. I think there's worse position to be in at the moment. But playing Friday night football under the lights at Old Trafford, is there anything better? I'm not too sure. Emma here says, hate the time differences. The game starts at 4 in the morning here. Oh yeah. No, that is so annoying. I know obviously you are watching this from Korea, I believe, which is absolutely mind-blowing as well. I can't believe there are people watching my streams from Korea. So thank you so much for the support. But yeah, it is pretty annoying that it is 4 AM when Man United start playing. But It is annoying. It is annoying. But hopefully you will tune in, and hopefully we will see United get the first win of the season. I'm buzzing, as you can see. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm telling you. Man United LA, welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Thank you very much. Please leave a like, guys, if you haven't already as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, feel free to subscribe to all the channels and the links in the description down below. Because there are some fantastic Manchester United channels as well in there. And we want to grow the community. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, you can hear the chants in the background there. Kashif says, some people are saying Pogba and Lukaku could be playing today. Mark Goldridge. Well, obviously, yeah, United stand. Very, very respectable, a little streaming service there. But for me, I think Lukaku definitely won't start, and I think that Pogba may have a chance of starting, but I don't know, I just don't think they've been back for too long. Maybe Jose Mourinho might throw them in just because he wants more senior players in there. I could definitely see that. But for me, in my lineup, which you're going to see in a bit, I've got my lineup graphic ready for you guys, so I will be going through my predicted lineup in just a minute. But all that to come. So don't you worry, it is coming. Let's hear a few more in the comments here. Matthew Jones says, I do not think Lukaku will start, Sanchez up front, or Rashford. Yeah, I think Sanchez will probably be up front. I think, to be honest with you, Sanchez in pre-season has been starting up front most of the time. So I think it'll be Sanchez up front and maybe Rashford on the left wing or right wing. But yeah, that's just how I think it's going to go down. But obviously, you guys can have your say. Leave your thoughts on your prediction. Leave your thoughts on who you think is going to play in the game as well. I'm really, really interested to hear what you guys have to say. Kashif says yes to Pereira, 100%. I'm really hoping that Andres Pereira can get a start in this team. I'm really hoping he can, because I think he definitely deserves it, and I want to see what he can do in the Premier League as well. And that's why it's a bit gutting that we loaned out Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Obviously, and you guys who were here for the deadline day stream yesterday, it was really annoying when we loaned out Timothy Fosu-Mensah, because I thought, in this game today, he could have got a decent opportunity with Valencia not playing. So, that's football, isn't it? That's football in the end of the day. Man United LA says a nice midday kickoff for a change. Yeah, that's decent. Obviously, watching from LA as well. So, yeah, good that you are being able to watch it at a decent time. So, very, very lucky for you. Obviously, I'm in England, so it doesn't affect me too much. But, yeah, I do feel for the people who do have to wake up and early or whatever, like Emma there. As I said, guys, please do leave a like if you aren't already. Really appreciate that. As I said, keep getting your comments in about anything. Matthew Jones says, who would you start at the back? Well, I've got my predicted lineup coming up. But if it was me, if we're playing a 3 at the back, I'd like to see Bailly, Lindelof, and Smalling. If we're playing a 3 at the back, if we're playing a 2 at the back, I'd like to see Bailly and Lindelof. Obviously, I would have loved to see Toby Alderweireld, but that was never going to happen, was it, in the end of the day? So yeah, I think I'm hoping if it's a back 3, we'll see Bailly, Lindelof, and Smalling. Yes, we have to play either one of Jones and Smalling. I don't think Rojo's really fit and ready, so I think we would have to play either Smalling or Jones. And I think for me, I'm more comfortable with seeing Smalling playing than Phil Jones. But obviously, you guys can have a different opinion on that. Rasmus says, I want to see Brazilian duo in midfield. Yeah, 100%. That Pereira-Fred as well. And I'm so excited to see Fred play. I mean, obviously we saw him in pre-season, and he didn't have too much of a brilliant pre-season, but I think in the league, first game of the season, alongside some of the most consistent players in the team, I'm so excited to see Fred play. I really am excited to see Fred play. And hopefully you are too, because I'm hoping that Fred can turn out to be one of the signings of the summer. And I think he's definitely got the capability to be just that. Thomas, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Welcome back, mate. He says, who do you think will be playing in the live chat, of course? Welcome, Roberto Beswick. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. If you haven't already, go and check out his channel in the link in the description down below. I'd really recommend it. But yeah, obviously, I will get onto my team prediction in just a second. Matthew Jones says, I think that Sanchez will get 2 tonight. I think this could be the season for him. I mean, I'm hoping so. Really, what is he, 30, 31 years old? It kind of has to be the season for him. I think, unfortunately, he's close to getting to that age where he starts to decline. So maybe, this season is going to be his year. And if it is his year, I've got no doubt we are going to win the title. If he has a good season, then I think we'll have a good season. It's like Pogba. If Pogba can play at his best, we look fantastic. We control the game. If Pogba's not at his best, we don't look very good. So Sanchez and Pogba this season, if they can keep up consistent performances at high quality, we've got the same chance as anyone of winning this league. Welcome Red Army MFC, welcome to the stream. He said it's good to be back. 100% agree. It's good to be back in the streams playing Premier League football. It's good to be back, and it's going to be such a buzz watching the team come out at Old Trafford. It's going to be so sick. I wish I was going. So yeah. Nick Muller, welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining as well. Please leave a like if you haven't already. He says, where will Man United be by Christmas? Hoping top of the tree. Hoping top of the Christmas tree. That is the Premier League. But as long as we're there or thereabouts, maybe 5 points off maximum, then I think a lot of United fans will be happy with that. But obviously, you want to be at the top of the table by Christmas. Emma says, I wish I was at Old Trafford now. Yeah, I know, as you can see behind me, empty seats, the calm before the storm. But yeah, obviously, I wish I was at Old Trafford right now. I can make it look like I am, but it's not the same. It really isn't the same. I need to go back there. Hopefully this season. Hopefully. I realise the bloody things are starting up again. Albert David, welcome to stream. Albert, thanks for coming back, mate. Really appreciate it. He says, my team prediction, De Gea, Darmian, Bailly, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred, Andres, Pogba, Alexis, Mata, and Lukaku. Well, you know what? I think that brings us to a good stage where I'm going to show you my team prediction as well. So I'm just about to show you my team prediction. So right now, leave all your thoughts about, who you'd want to play in tonight's team in the live chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So who do you guys want to play in tonight's team? Leave your thoughts right now because I'm about to reveal my team prediction for tonight's game. Going to read a few more comments. Emma says, would Mourinho start Pogba though? Well, that's the thing. I think Pogba obviously has just kind of come back in the last few days. I'm not sure if he is going to start him. He might not think he really has. I don't think he really has enough fitness to start, but you never know. You never know. He could just throw him in there because he wants more experienced players for the start of the season. Emma says, oh yeah, I've already read that. Sorry, Emma. Matthew Jones says, would you start Darmian or play Lindelof in that position? Well, I think Mourinho is probably going to start Darmian. So yeah, I would rather play Lindelof, but I think Jose Mourinho is going to start Matteo Darmian, even though it looks like he's probably going to leave. So I don't know what the logic is behind that. Matthew Jones says, please tune into United Lads in about 1 hour. Yep, go tune into United Lads. Their link is in the description down below, so go check them out. They'll be streaming at 6 o'clock UK time. I'm not sure when that is for you guys, but they will be streaming around 6 o'clock UK time. Rasmus says, Sanchez has just stopped getting in the way of other players, mostly Pogba. A bit of discipline in his movement is absolutely necessary. Yeah, I agree. I think if him and Pogba can get the right kind of relationship within that midfield, we'll be very, very good. But guys, I am gonna now go into my team prediction. So without further ado, here is my team prediction. There you go. So there is my team prediction for tonight. Hopefully you guys can still hear me and everything like that. But here is my team prediction. Obviously I've gone with David De Gea in goal. And to answer your question, whether he's going to play Darmian or Lindelof, for me, I think he is going to play Darmian at right back, just because Jose Mourinho seemingly likes to go with more of the experienced players and the more traditional specialists in those positions, and Lindelof isn't really a specialist in that right back position. So I've gone with Darmian there. Obviously, I'd rather play Valencia, but he is out for this game. The two centre backs for me, Bailly and Lindelof. Now, there is a big possibility that he could play Chris Smalling, but I'm hoping that we see the Bailly and Lindelof partnership flourish this season, because those two together, obviously, kind of the newest centre-backs we brought into the club, and I think they are the two best centre-backs we have, so I'm hoping that they can start up together, and Luke Shaw as well. This is going to be a big game for Luke Shaw if he does indeed play, because he needs to show Jose Mourinho what he's about if he wants to keep his place in the squad. Then I've gone for a 3 in midfield. Now, also, I've not gone for Paul Pogba, so that's kind of the big news from my team. I have not gone for Paul Pogba. I don't think Jose Mourinho's going to put him in there. I think he's going to play Scott McTominay, Andres Pereira and Fred. I'll love that Pereira and Fred connection there in that midfield, and hopefully that'll, make our midfield, maybe not as physical as it used to be, but a bit more, a bit more attacking, a bit more, just be able to be bit more attacking and free flowing. So hopefully, and I'm hoping that Brazilian partnership will flourish. And then the 3 up front, I've gone with Sanchez up front. I think in pre-season we saw a lot of Sanchez up front, so I think Jose Mourinho is going to go back to that. I've gone with Mata on the right. I'm predicting that Jose Mourinho is going to play Juan Mata on the right. I think we saw a lot of that last season, so I think Mata is going to play on the right, and then Rashford is going to play on the left. So that is my predicted lineup for tonight's game. If you guys have got anything to say on that, please leave your thoughts in the live chat. But yeah, that is my predicted lineup for tonight's game. But as I said, you guys can leave your comments in the live chat. Thanks for tuning in, Matthew. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please leave a like. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Nick Muller says piano video was good. United lads, yeah, it was decent. I've got to say, it was fun. It was solid skills on the piano. I've got to say, fair play. If you want to go check that out, their link is in the description down below. Thomas says, do you think if Luke Shaw plays this season, he would be good? Yeah, well, I'm hoping he can, because I do think that in terms of his career, he has been very unlucky with injuries and things like that. So I'm hoping he can come good in a Man United shirt. So yeah, I'm hoping he can come good. And I feel like, if he gets the opportunity tonight against Leicester City, I think he will have to take it. And he'll have to take it, because if he doesn't, I reckon his career at United could be, very much over if he doesn't take the opportunity that he gets tonight. So, look, I mean, he needs to take it, really. He needs to take it if he is going to, have a career at United. Obviously, we have brought in Diogo Dalot as well, so I think Mourinho might be looking at potential future replacements for Luke Shaw as well. So, I don't know. I think he really needs to put in a good performance tonight, and I've got every faith that he can do. I mean, if he is working as hard as it looks like he is as well, I'm hoping he can. Dazza says, decent team selection except Lindelof. Well, Dazza doesn't like Lindelof. Well, I mean, I think obviously, he didn't have the best of games against Huddersfield, but for me, last season, after that Huddersfield game, he was actually quite impressive, with the way he went about things, and I thought he was alright, to be honest. I thought he was alright. He put in decent performances against Newcastle at home, was probably the highlight of his season last season. So I think he has done quite well. I mean, I'm not going to lie, and I would like to see him play alongside Eric Bailly tonight. Nyala says, we're all hoping that Pogba and Sanchez step up to the mark this season. Yeah, we need that. If we are going to get anywhere close to this Premier League title, we need Sanchez and Pogba to step up to the mark, as well as Lukaku. We need Lukaku to be absolutely ruthless in front of goal as well, and I have every faith that they can do that. So I'm hoping, but I'm going into this season, as I said, with a positive mental attitude. We can go for this league. We can go and win it, and I'm really excited for this new season to start. I'm buzzing. I just want the game to come now. But yeah, Emma says, how's Luke Shaw's fitness? He's got a bit chubby. Well, he has a bit. He has. I mean, he has let himself go. It does look like from the pictures. He has let himself go a bit. So it's annoying, isn't it? But I'm not sure whether it's just sort of the way the picture looks. But I'm sure being an athlete like he is, I'm sure he is fit, and I'm just hoping he can keep his defensive discipline and have a good game tonight if he does play, which I think he will play. Rasmus says if it was my choice, I would have gone by David De Gea. Darmian, he doesn't belong here, but it's just a lack of options. Totally agree. By Lindelof, Shaw, Mata, Fred, Pereira, Martial, Sanchez and Lukaku, 4-4-2. Well, the old 4-4-2, old school, it does still work, and not many, a lot of managers now favour the kind of hit formations, which, like the 5-3-2 and the 4-3-3 and the 4-2-3-1 formations. But the old school 4-4-2 doesn't really seem to get a proper look in anymore. So, I think maybe going back to 4-4-2 might be good, might be a good option. United Lad says 12 likes. Well, thank you very much, guys. If you have already, please do leave a like. That'd be fantastic. And also, if you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe as well. Yeah, in last night's stream, we got about 20 new subscribers. So thank you very much for all the support. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, you guys can continue the support going into the new season, because I'm absolutely buzzing for this game tonight. Welcome back, Uday. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Obviously, from the Transfer Deadlines Day stream. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. He says, so you're saying Luke Shaw is thick? Oh, wow. Well, to be fair, I'm not. You know what? before I say anything stupid, I'm just gonna get away from that. But yeah, anyway. Dada says, I think Fred won't start, but will come on in second half because he'll have first game nerves with playing at Old Trafford. He's never played in the Premier League. Well, yeah, true. I mean, I do think Jose Mourinho's going to have to start Fred because ultimately, if he doesn't start Fred, we're looking at McTominay, Pereira, and Fellaini, which really would not be a good starting place for me. But maybe Jose Mourinho has a different mindset. Maybe he's thinking like you are, Daryl. But I would definitely start Fred. I mean, obviously, you know that the nerves and things like that, you know, can play a part, but sooner or later he will have to get used to the Premier League. So hopefully, you know, it's going to be now. It's going to have to be now. And I really want him to do well. I'm sure he will do well. I'm sure he will do well because if his pre-season form has anything to go by, he will be fantastic. Dada says, miss my comment about Fred, just read it out for you, pal, no problem. United Lad says, I think Leicester used the 4-4-2 a fair bit. Yeah, it does look like they're kind of an old school kind of English team. The 4-4-2 has always been a very English formation. So yeah, I mean, it can be very, very hard to break down at times, a 4-4-2. So if they go with it again, it's going to be difficult for us. I do apologise for all the kind of grains in my hair. I do apologise for that. Nick Muller says, always like a 4-4-2. Yeah, always loved the 4-4-2. You know, solid. You know, get that solid back line. The banks of 4 as well. Very, very good. Very, very, very good when you are defending. So yeah, get those solid banks of 4 in. No, that's all we have. United Lad says, what happened tonight? We mustn't blow it out of proportion. Totally agree. We must not blow this out of proportion. If we lose tonight, we have to go again. Obviously, it will add to the negative atmosphere that's going around United at the moment, but I'm hoping that we can get the win. Welcome to the stream, Lee Fraser. Welcome to the stream, Lee. Thanks for joining. If you are new, please do feel free to subscribe to the channel. He says, Glazers out. 100% Glazers out. Those blood-sucking, money-sucking vultures need to leave the club. The transfer window was absolutely shocking this summer. And those vultures those blood-sucking, money-sucking, I mean, they have to leave the club. We need to, you know, our club was being run better when it was fan-owned. So I totally agree with you, and I might make another video a bit later on. You know, I don't know, but I definitely want to make a video about the Glazers because I haven't addressed them on this channel. But honestly, great comment from you there, Lee. Great comment. I totally agree. Uday says, I hope we don't start with Fellaini. Yeah, totally agree. If we start with Fellaini in midfield, oh my God, some of the positivity will drain out of me. A part of me will probably die if that happens. So, hoping we don't start with Fellaini. I really hope we don't start with Fellaini. Daza says, I know people like new signings being played immediately, but I think starting Fred or Delo immediately is risky, as they could get injured in the first game, which would be a disastrous start for the newbies. Yeah. Well, I mean, that is true. Obviously, people, the new signings, there has been a history of new signings being kind of, a new signings being injured in the first season and then the season all going to pot. But it might just be me being really kind of giddy to see our new signings play. I definitely don't think Delo is going to play in this game. I'm not sure how much of the season he really is going to play, but ultimately I'm hoping that, Fred can get a start. But yeah, maybe it might be better for him to come off from the bench. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, guys. But obviously, you guys can have your say on that in the live chat. Do you think it would be better for Fred to start, or do you think it would be better for him to come on in the 60th minute, like Daryl's saying there? Uday says United Lads true. Obviously United Lads says October, November time we'll see what we're made of. Yeah, exactly. We cannot judge the team based off the first 1 or 2 games. We need to judge them based off, the first kind of 10, 15 games when they've really had time to bed in. They played a decent amount of games. So I totally agree with United Lads, as Uday there says. Lee says people need to bring out the green and gold again. The reason we're this season, whether we're winning or losing, 100%. The green and gold, I remember when I was watching back in the 2007, 2008, that sort of era, up until now, I've seen plenty of green and gold banners out, and I think it is good. It shows that we're not taking this shit anymore. We're not taking all this bollocks of all the Glazers sucking money out of the club. Yes, under Sir Alex Ferguson we had a lot of success, but and the Glazers were in charge of the board, but that was nothing to do with the Glazers. The Glazers don't want to spend money. Evidently, they don't want to spend their own money unless it's absolutely necessary. And unfortunately, I mean, they want to keep every single little penny. There's people out there bloody starving. The fans pay 70 quid a ticket, whatever they pay, and they're counting their pennies and keeping every single little last cent that they have. I mean, I'm not even sure if they like football. They own like the Dallas Cowboys or something. I don't know, but do they? I'm not even sure if they care about the club. But anyway, I'll make another rant video about them a bit later on. But again, very good points you're making, Lee. Very good points. Albert Davis says, will Shaw start? Well, I think Luke Shaw will start. I mean, I'm not sure who else is going to start really in his place. I mean, obviously, Delo is injured at the moment, so I think, yeah, probably Luke Shaw going to get a start. But maybe later in the season, once Ashley Young is back to fitness, I think Jose Mourinho will probably, go back to Ashley Young, because he has said previously that he wants Ashley Young to play 50 games this season, which I'm not sure about you, but it's a bit worrying. But anyway, welcome Dwarfy15, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Welcome back, mate. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do leave a like. That'd be fantastic. He says Delo is injured anyway, isn't he? Yeah, that is true. Delo is injured apparently. I think he needs some surgery or something. So yeah, I think Delo is injured at the moment, so he won't be playing anyway. So I do think it will be Luke Shaw to start. Nick Muller says, Glazers have put Man United in so much debt, get them out. Exactly. I think I remember at one stage we're in like 600 million worth of debt. How can you get it that bad? How can you see a situation where we're like 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, and just go, you know what, we'll keep going in debt? How can you do that? Ridiculous. United lads, there's too many non-footballing people at the top. Yeah, exactly. We need people who love Man United and love football, know what it means to run a football club in the game. We need that, because if we don't, we end up in the situation where they're playing Monopoly rather than football, and it's ridiculous. Daz's Full said, oh yeah, I forgot Delo is injured. Yeah, I think a lot of us did, to be fair. I didn't. I did certainly. Emma said Shane Maguire will be playing in blue. Yeah, exactly. Imagine if he scores the winner. Imagine. That would just be absolutely heart-wrenching if that happened. But yeah, I mean, there were reports that Maguire actually wanted a move to Manchester United. So, I mean, I'm not sure what you guys think about that. Will it affect his performance? Will it? I don't know. Nick says, do you like the League Cup? Well, the League Cup's a League Cup, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit... I mean, it's a nice trophy to win. Don't get me wrong. I would rather win it than not win it. But I think the League Cup is one of those things where, you win it and then you get it and you throw it in the trophy cabinet and you go on for the next big prizes like the Premier League, the Champions League, FA Cup. You don't dwell on the success of the League Cup really. So, that's my opinion on it. But it is a good trophy for momentum, and it's a good trophy to win. I mean, all trophies are good to win, I mean, I'll never say that I don't want to win a trophy, because, winning trophies is part of Manchester United's DNA. So, Dazza says, true point there, Kieran. Thank you very much. United lad says, all they care about is top four. We got the same money as City last season. Exactly. And we're the top grossing football club in the world. How on earth can we not have enough money to spend? We're haggling over 5 million for Toby Alderweireld. How can that be right? How? I don't know. Starting to rain a bit where I am. Nick says Glazers out. Glazers don't care about business to them. Yeah, exactly. Man United is just a business. It just is a business for them. It's a money-making scheme for the Glazers, I've got to say. And to be fair, it's making them a lot of money. It's making them a lot of money. Welcome, Man United fans. Stan, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, mate. Really do appreciate it. Emma says, when millionaires want to take over a football club, they must pass some sort of exams related to football or the club they want to have. Yeah, exactly. That'd be so cool if you could just like all the fans can answer the questions really easy. You just get the owners just going, what is the name of this stadium? Look that up on Wikipedia. Yes. Look, yes, Jeeves. Look that up on Wikipedia. Yes. God, Jesus, it's raining. I'm sorry if you can't hear the rain there. I'm not sure if you can. Lad says the Glazers owning shops, shopping centres, and the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I mean, look, they might be better at running the American football teams than the English football clubs. But I'm sorry, it's just not working out. It's not working out at all. So yeah, I mean, they should have gone ages ago. There was so many more protests that were going on before even this season. So they should have been gone ages ago, to be honest. But yeah, if you guys have just joined and haven't already, and you want to see my team prediction, you guys can see my team prediction right now. I'm just gonna turn this back on. Right, hold on a second. Right, I'm gonna show you my team prediction. So there is my team prediction, guys, if you haven't already seen it. So obviously David De Gea in goal, Luke Shaw at left back, Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof, the two centre backs, with Darmian at the right back position, McTominay, Pereira and Fred in the midfield, with Rashford, Sanchez and Mata up front. That is my thinking going into today's game. That is my prediction for the lineup. This is not what I want. This is my prediction for the lineup. So hopefully, if I will be keeping tally for you guys how many of these I get right. Also, on Twitter, if you guys want to send me your predicted lineups on Twitter, I'll kind of keep a track of how many of them you get right each week, and then if you get all the predictions right, at the end, once we can tally up throughout the season. At the end, you know, the winner of the kind of predictor league almost can get a bit of a prize. So hopefully you guys are down for that. But yeah, Rasmus here says, the sad thing is that there's no legal way to kick them out. Protesting might never have any effect. It is so sad the fans can't have any say. It's not as if the private company or something. Yeah, exactly. You know, the fans at the football club should be the main priority. They really should. And unfortunately at Manchester United, they're not being treated that way. Which being treated as customers rather than fans, which is really, really sad to see. But look, we need to get off to a good start today, and hopefully that'll bring back the positive vibes, because right now it is very, very negative in the Man United fans' point of view. But I'm trying to go into it with the most open mind, most positive perspective I can go into it with. Nick Muller says, whereas all the money Man United gets from the shirt sales and other things, they must be millionaires. Where does that money go? On debt by the look of things. Yeah, exactly. It goes on debt by the look of things. You said. I mean, I know it's ridiculous. How can we be the top grossing club with like what £3 billion a year or something stupid, and then not reinvest loads of that money into the club? You know, the Glazers take $1 billion each, it looks like, and just put it into the back pockets. Ridiculous. Uday says, they earn enough money from us fans. They pay their personal debt for income from the club, and they don't even return the favour by signing players. It seems like we have become a colony for them. Yeah, exactly. We're not being treated as fans. We're being treated as a commodity. We're being treated as customers, which is not right. And this is the problem with modern football. I don't want to get too ranty in this stream, because we are really excited for the new season. I want to talk about Leicester in a second, which I will talk about Leicester in a second. But I think, just to kind of, you know, end this, put a line under it here, I think the problem with modern football these days is that football clubs are treating fans like customers rather than actual fans who go to the club and support it every week, because football clubs are more than just a thing you do on a Saturday. For everyone, it's a way of life. It's like it's almost a religion. So to treat people like customers is disgusting, really. Matthew Jones says, Uday, please go check out the United Lads YouTube channel. Yep, go and check them out in the link in the description down below. Great channel, so go check them out. Rasmus here says, we earn so much and we don't sign many players, and yet the debt is not paid. How that makes any sense? It doesn't, mate. It really doesn't make sense. But anyway, I'm going to stop ranting. Guys. I'm going to go on to Leicester now. I'm going to talk a bit about Leicester and the way they might shape up. Obviously, the main story, Harry Maguire might start for Leicester tomorrow, which I think you know, the way he plays might have been impacted by the transfer window, which could be a good thing. But it could make him play better as well and show Leicester that he's committed to Leicester. So maybe it might make him play better, maybe it might make him play worse. But Leicester have made some fantastic signings in the window. So even though Rhyad Mahrez has left the building for Leicester, they have made 6 new signings, all of which at very decent quality. They actually brought through 2 new centre-backs on the end of deadline day. So I've got to say they have done decent business, better business than we have done this season. So even though Mahrez isn't going to be there, who is very, very skillful and very dangerous player to come up against, they have definitely done well in terms of their signings. And obviously as well, Jamie Vardy is their main danger man still, signed a new 4-year deal until 2022. So again, he's going to be one to watch out for. He loves scoring in the Premier League, so we need to keep him under wraps as well. But Leicester, I think they're going to be very hard to break down. They're going to set up, you know, with 2 banks of 4, maybe in the 4-4-2 formation, as you said, and really make it hard for us to break them down. But I do think they'll have a go as well. They're very, very good at counter-attacking football, as we saw when we played Leicester away from home last season. you know, in the 2-2 draw. Their first goal, the opening goal they scored, was pure counter-attacking football. So they're very, very good on the counter-attack. They've got a lot of pace. So we have to be wary of that. We really have to be wary of that. But as I said, Jamie Vardy is the main threat. If we can nullify Jamie Vardy, I think they're going to find it very, very difficult. But again, you never know, and it could be different on the day. It could be different on the day. But I think Leicester have really strengthened their squad, and they look very strong. So it's going to be difficult to break them down. But I do think we will win the game. But I will give you my prediction in a few minutes' time. But you guys can leave your predictions as well in the live chat. Feel free to do so. United Lad says, this is what our channels do. Give the voice to Man United fans. Totally. Our channels are about giving the voices to Man United fans. I always say, get your opinions heard on the channel. And on this channel, I try and read out every single comment because every comment matters. So, Uday says, debt is a way to make money from the club because otherwise you have to pay taxes and pay stakeholders part of your profits by paying debt. They actually are taking a big chunk. They just get greedy. They just get greedy smart. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the thing, that there's a lot that they probably do have good business sense, but they really do need to, you know, to actually kind of relate a bit more to the fans. They need to, I don't know, but yeah. Nick says all YouTube channels are good on this stream. Yeah, all of the channels, you go check them out in the link in the description down below. They are great. They're great. They are fantastic Man United content, and we'll be bringing you it throughout the season. Rasmus says might start tomorrow. Did they postpone the game? I thought it was today. Oh, right, yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, I do apologise. Yeah, I do apologise for saying tomorrow. It is tonight. It is tonight's 7:45 kickoff. You do not want to miss it. But now, I'm going to give my score prediction for the game. Right now, I want everyone to put your score prediction in the live chat. I want to see everyone putting their score prediction in the live chat right now. Go, go, go. Put it in the live chat. I want to see what you guys think is going to be the score for tonight's game. So, put your score prediction in the live chat. Uday says there'll be a threat from set pieces. Totally agree. I think there will be a threat from set pieces. You know, obviously you've got Slabhead, Harry Maguire. They're very tall teams. We have to look out for that as well. But get your score predictions right now in the live chat. I want to know what you guys are thinking going into the game. And I'll be giving my score prediction right now as well. So, my score prediction, I think it's going to be very tight. As I said, it's going to be very, very difficult to break Leicester down. I think it's going to be very tight. I'm still going for a United win. I'm thinking positively. I'm thinking that we are going to get the win from this game. I'm hoping we can banish all that negative attitude that's been going around since the transfer window closed, since all that's been happening. So, I'm hoping for a 3-1 win for Manchester United on the opening day of the season. 3-1 win. I think Sanchez could get 2 for United. And I'm hoping that maybe Marcus Rashford could score a goal as well. So, I'm gonna go with a 3-1 win to United. Rashford, Sanchez, and Rashford and Sanchez. 2 for Sanchez, 1 for Marcus Rashford. So yeah, that is my score prediction. You guys leave your thoughts in the live chat. I already got a few score predictions through from you guys in the live chat here. Rasmus says 4-0 United. That would be superb. Starting the season like we started last season with 4-0 FC. That would be the perfect start. Thomas goes with a 2-1. Yeah, I think that's decent. I think that is probably more realistic than 4-0. But I tell you, you never know, guys. You never know. So yeah, decent from Thomas there. United Lads says, by the way, congrats on 50,000 views. Well, guys, that is for you guys. That is on you. That is all of you guys. It's not about me. It's about you. That is your achievement. You guys, you know, I really appreciate all the support you've given me, you know, watching the videos, subscribing to the channel. It means so much. You don't know how much it means. Just being able to sit in front of a camera and, you know, talk to you about Manchester United and people actually caring about what your opinion is. Blows my mind. It really blows my mind. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. United Lads goes with a 2-1. Albert David goes with 3-1, same as me. Great minds think alike, Albert. Nick Muller goes with a 3-3 draw. I tell you, that would be a way to start the Premier League, wouldn't it? That would be an advert for the Premier League. Uday says, is the stream lagging or am I lagging? I do apologise if the stream is lagging, by the way. I do apologise. I'm not sure what I can do about that, but if the stream is lagging, I really do apologise about that. United lads, I think we'll start the season well. Yeah, I hope so. I hope we can get out of the blocks quick, start the season well, and get the 3 points. And even if we don't, we have to go on from that. We have to forget about the game and go on to the next one. Uday says United 3-0. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. But historically, we have started well to the new season, so it's good to see all the very positive, it's good to see all the positive, all the positive, like score predictions and things like that. Seeing all the positive predictions you guys are putting in. So I just don't know why. I just think it's something else. Albert Davis says, me and you have the same views, bro. Well, I tell you, that is sick, mate. That is sick. I mean, if you do have a channel, Albert, I'll check it out. I'll check out your channel if you do have it. I haven't checked out your channel, so I will. I will check out your channel, Albert. But yeah, fair play to you. Fair play. Thomas says, I think you're lagging because it's fine for me. Well, no, I'm not sure if I am lagging or not, but if you can hear me and I'm not lagging, that's great as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And if you are new, please do feel free to subscribe to the channel. And also, please do leave a like. That'd be absolutely fantastic. It shows me you're enjoying the content. Last stream, we got 38 likes, which I tell you, for this channel, is absolutely unheard of. So all the support you've given me, I just absolutely, it's amazing. Oh, it's fine. All right, cool. That's good. Hopefully it's not lagging. I'm glad it's not lagging for you guys. I'm glad. Okay. But yeah, I've given my score prediction there. It says we're on 12 likes, which is sick. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. But I think we've talked all about the preview. It is time now. The talking is over. The games are about to begin. 7:45 kickoff time. I will be uploading a match reaction, which is kind of me, filming myself watching the game, and you can see my live reaction to everything as it happens. But yeah, it's going to be an absolute game of the century. The first game of the Premier League season. I'm so pumped for it, guys. I'm so pumped for it. Hopefully you guys are too. If you are, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are back doing the live previews, doing everything. I'm just excited. I'm so thrilled to be back doing these sorts of videos. No more transfer bullshit. No more any of that. We are now. It is time to start the season. It is time to go. It is time. No looking back. No regrets. We have to start well against Leicester and bring that trophy home. Bring it home back where it belongs. Uday says, what is your name? My name is Kieran, spelled C-I-A-R-A-N. So if you are new to the channel, that is my name, Kieran, C-I-A-R-A-N. But thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to all the channels in the description down below. Leave a like if you haven't already as well. The talking is over. It is time to deliver. Thanks for watching, guys. And it's time. Hopefully I'll be coming back to you with a review which is positive. But thanks for watching, guys. It's time to get to work. It's time to go to work. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Go check out United Lads as well in the link in the description. They'll be going live soon as well. But thanks for watching, guys. It's time.